Everybody, this is Leone. I've come to do your weekly guidance. I hope you're good and well. So this is from the 9th through to the 13th of June 2025. I'm going to be using the Dark Mansion Tarot, and I've also got the Romance Angels here as well to give you that final message. But I was kind of feeling this week you need to breathe. You're all kind of worried, scared, unsure, uncertain about where you're going to be, how you're going to get there. What's going to happen, this, that, and the other, all these kind of unseen, unknown, kind of futuristic kind of vibes that are coming in here. And I feel with this, you've got to go with the flow. You're just jumping like 10 steps ahead instead of, and really trying to control your environment instead of just, number one, trusting your gut and trusting what your intuition is telling you. And I forgot what I was going to say, because that's kind of what's going on with the energies. It's like you're not flowing very well. You're not, you could even be forgetting things this week as well, because you've got so much going on in your head, which is not in the here and now. And it's kind of discombobulating you, pushing you here, there, and everywhere energetically. So you're not in alignment to what's going on around you in the current circumstances and situations. So it's easy for me to say, look, stop worrying, stop stressing. Whatever's going to be is going to be. But that's the way and the mindset you've got to have, because you cannot control, one, what you've done in the past, but two, what the future, where you're headed in the future. We have those choices and decisions to make. And yes, sometimes other people do that for us as well. But either way, our gut intuition is going to tell us everything we need to know and steer us in that right direction. So no matter what it is, any part of your life, whether it's just about your well-being, whether it's about your health in some kind of way, whether it's about your relationships, your work career side of things, or just generally where this world is going right here and right now. But you can't worry about it. You can't stress about it. It's not going to be productive for you. It's just going to put more blocks and obstacles and, slow things down for you on every level if you just don't allow, if you don't just let go, surrender, and just say, you know what, I trust you. I trust where I'm going. I trust every part of your life and you as well. Where's the faith? The faith is kind of subsided here for some of you guys. Some of you, yeah, maybe believe in this, that, and the other, and you have your own belief systems. That's fine. That's fair enough. And each to their own. But there's no faith in you. There's no faith in the universe looking after you. And you need to find that. You need to get that back. It's going to help you. It's going to help guide you and push you on that level that you need so that you can overcome any mental and physical obstacles that are there as well. A lot of what you guys are doing is, I'm going to be deserted. I'm going to be left out in the cold here. I'm going to have nothing and nobody. I'm not going to have a roof over my head. I'm not going to have money to survive. I'm not going to, all of those kinds of negative thoughts, vibes, feelings, everything. So I kind of want to say to you, look, shut that door. What's the point in holding on to that? That's not going to be productive for you. What you've got to do is focus on where you're heading, one step, one day at a time. Just because you're in an uncertain environment right here and right now doesn't mean to say there's stability and security in the future. Because after 5, we get a 6, which talks about balance and balance restoring, balance coming in around you. And financially, yes, that could be a gain for some of you guys as well, but it's not all about money. Sometimes it's about who you've got by your side, or, how far you've come. So I don't kind of see this as a negative at the moment. I really don't. I'm seeing that as, okay, you're being pushed away from certain situations, certain vibes, certain people, certain energies that just are no longer in alignment to you. Some of you guys are panicking about that and unsure and uncertain about who you're going to have there, etc., etc. It's not going to help you. What's going to help you is about accepting that this is your pathway. Sorry about the external noise. Someone's drilling away. Look at that, though. Everything happens in a reading, for the reading. So, there could be somebody drilling away here within your mind. It could be you that's causing some chaos and drama there as well. Could be other people. Could be. Either way, it's a distraction. And maybe that's what you need. Maybe you need a distraction from what you're going through. It could well be. Have a good old clear out, a tidy up. That's what the universe is doing for you. So when you feel very much isolated, very much on your own, it's because you need to be, for whatever reason. You need to step away from the life suckers that you've been hanging around with, those that just take from you. You need to step away from situations that are not making you happy, putting a smile on your face, or not being productive in some kind of way for your growth for the future. This is about expanding the mind, not keeping that tunnel vision anymore. This is about you believing in yourself, for one thing. So much noise outside, it's crazy. Really trying to distract this reading. It's not going to. And this is where you rise above as well. That's what I need to say. Look at that. Another 5 talks about drama, chaos, that back and forth tug of war that's going on here with you. And yeah, there is battles going on everywhere at the moment, literally everywhere. It's dark times in the world, but it's your world that you need to focus on. You need to forget that outside noise. And whether it's other people interfering in your relationships or interfering with your work, interfering with your energy in some kind of way, remove yourself from that situation, step outside of that. Do what's going to make you happy. Bring in that peace to your world. It's a distraction from all that, and it keeps your vibrations lifted high as well. Yeah, walk away, walk away. Sometimes we have to leave things behind us to find stability and security in some kind of way. So this is doors being shut in your face. This is you seeing a light. Sometimes the feelings and emotions get in the way, but there's a new pathway there for you, which is not easy, granted. But you've certainly got the ability to overcome those obstacles mentally, physically, and spiritually there. And again, you're going to have people try and stop your flow, trying to suck you into their drama, chaos, battles, fights, whatever the case may be. They maybe even throw some accusations your way or get frustrated, like push their frustration upon you because you're not kind of on their wavelength anymore. It's about not even entertaining that negative energy, because all that's kind of dark shenanigans that you don't need in your life. We need to remove all that judgment that's coming in here as well. It doesn't matter. We've got the moon there as well. So you're moving away from dark times, but this is also you facing a lot of fears in the process as well. So if you've been in trapped situations that's just been causing you distress in some kind of way, in every way, then this is your cue to put your feelings and emotions to one side and take the bull by the horns and do whatever you need to do here to change your environment, to change your situation, because the universe is pushing you to kind of focus on what your truth of the situation is, forget everybody else's, and follow what you fear most. And this is where some growth and stability is going to come your direction. I also have the Star card and the Strength card coming out with that. Okay, so that shows me that deep down, you have got the ability to overcome those mental, physical, and spiritual blocks there, like I say. And things won't be as bad as what you think they are. The star is a wish fulfillment, blessings, prayers being answered. It's also that healing that you need to overcome any obstacles that you're going through there as well. So when I say to you, you've got to shut the door and leave something or someone behind, you've got to do that for your highest good. This is where you're going to get that growth and stability and security in some other form. And it doesn't matter how you're going to get from A to B. It's about a process. It's about a journey. It's leaving the past in the past. It's shutting that door. It's moving on. It's letting go. It's accepting. It's moving on, taking one step, one day at a time. And this is how progress happens. And yeah, obviously you're going to be faced with choices and decisions there as well. This is kind of chaotic in itself, and you've got to be in alignment to kind of get back on that level as such. At the moment, this, you're faced with a lot. You don't know whether you're coming or going, you go left or right, up, down. You don't know where you're going to be, or that's where that chaotic energy that I was feeling right at the beginning. You don't know where you're going to be or who it's going to be with. You've just got to trust and have faith that you're going to make the right choices and decisions. And if somebody's going to make those choices and decisions for you, you're still going to be okay. You're not going to be on your own here. Spiritually, you've obviously got your loved ones with you here as well, and that's who's bringing that healing into you. But, ask for what you want. Send that out to the universe as well. They're going to help you and they're going to help make that happen for you. It's very uncertain. It's very unbalanced here. So don't be surprised if there's an argument, disagreement, fight, battle that you might end up packing your bags in some kind of way, taking whatever you need and pushing yourself in a different direction. Okay. And it doesn't matter whether it's work, career side of things or relationship based in some way. There's big changes on the horizon, and it's you're seeing truth, you're seeing reality for what it really is. And that's why your intuition is so, so important right now as well. You've got to trust that. Okay, we've got the King of Cups here. We've also got the Ten of Swords, the Five of Cups, and Justice. And the Devil. So this is definitely, definitely, definitely universally led. So I feel like this was destined to happen no matter what. The Devil is obviously toxic vibes. We've got all this arguing and chaos that's going on. So I'm not surprised that that's come out. Some of you guys may be overindulging in certain parts of your life here, whether it's food, whether it's alcohol, whether it's any other addiction or toxicity around you. You may be needing to clear out all these toxic vibes from your energy. So that you can move on in the right way. Now, look, we've got another 5. This is why I'm saying 5 is definitely unbalanced times. This is losses. This is doors being closed around you. This is feeling a very deflated energies, feeling like you've lost or losing everything. Okay, I can assure you you're not. And I want you to keep the faith and hope. This is what I've been doing my post for this week. So it's interesting why it's coming out this week. So there's a lot of ugly in this world. Okay. In your world, in the external world, there is a lot of ugly. So you are, despite what you're feeling, what you're going through, being protected from even more ugliness somewhere along the line. Any more hurt, pain, deflation, whatever the case may be, you are being removed from a situation that is just no longer serving your purpose. It's doing you more harm than good. And we could be dealing with somebody who's kind of controlling, manipulative, hides their feelings and emotions quite well. This is someone that puts on a false mask around you. But equally, you could be the one that's staying in a situation, putting on a brave face to the rest of the world, saying everything's all right, everything's okay, when it's clearly not. And that's that toxic energy that I'm talking about as well. There is no happiness here whatsoever. And when the justice comes through as well with the judgment, yes, we could be dealing with some kind of legal battle, legal commitment, karmic law, that kind of thing as well. So we could be dealing with a situation again where you may feel trapped and there's paperwork that needs to be filled out, or you need to come to some agreement with something somewhere along the line there as well. So yeah, it's very dark energy this week, but let's try and focus on the light. It's because where you're headed, where you're going, there is light, there is hope, there is faith. We go from dark times, and some of you may be leaving at night as well. You could well be, you might just come to the end of the day and go, you know what, enough's enough, I'm done. That kind of energy. There is a ship in the distance, so it shows me that it's going to meet you somewhere. So this could be somebody else meeting you at a point, somewhere local to help you along here as well in some kind of way. It does feel heavy though. When people come at you all the time with their negatives, or if they're just throwing everything your direction on that negative vibe, accusing, accusations, causing arguments, fights, disagreements, causing this, that, and the other drama, chaos, you get to a certain point where your body, your mind, your soul just cannot cope anymore. in this particular energy, I'm not feeling like a fight back. I'm not feeling boundaries. I'm not feeling love in any way, shape, and form. And maybe this is just stripped the life from you in some kind of way, shape, and form. And you need to kind of get that back for yourself. So the universe is literally lifting you out of this situation, taking you away so that you can find yourself. And yes, it can feel a little bit kind of lonely, lost, unsure, and uncertain whilst you're in that process. So whether you guys have experienced this today or whether you're going into it this week, it's around in your energies right now. And the strength card with the star card shows that you will overcome those mental, physical, and spiritual blocks there. But you've got to do what you've got to do here. You've put enough hard work and effort into something here and maybe got overboard with it in some kind of way. And, you know, there's only so much you can do with this. We've got the Six of Wands here, but it just shows that you get, I just feel like that's more negative than the positive, because in the positive upright is victory, success, by you working hard, but you're getting nowhere. You're going around in circles and cycles. And look, you're lying to yourself. You tiptoeing around is an uncomfortable vibe. It's an uncomfortable situation. Some of you guys are literally lying to yourselves. Others of you are being lied to. It's not a happy environment. It is not. Some of you are presenting as if it is with that Four of Wands. You denial. That's all I'm saying. Denial. And you got someone sitting there really, really smug and cocky going, yeah, we've got everything going on here. I've got everything going on here. And they could be drunk, you know, because I'm getting kind of tipsy vibes here. I'm feeling like you're a bit of a, you know what? I certainly wouldn't put up with it. It's not a nice environment. And someone's feeling very smug because they obviously have a hold over you in some kind of way. Or they do at the moment, or they think they do. But the power has been given to them somewhere along the line. So maybe, just maybe you gave your all, you hoped it would work out in some kind of way. It wasn't at the time, so you worked even harder. You expressed all of your energy. You gave like 5,000 billion% to something. Didn't get that back in energy form. No way. But they still accuse, they should still throw shit at you. They throw everything they possibly can to make you feel like you've done something wrong here in some way, shape, and form. I don't know who I'm connected with, but the energy's riling me up here. And it's quite upsetting, actually. It is really upsetting. There's lying, cheating, getting other people involved with this in some kind of way as well. Then they do whatever they do. They go off, they come back, and they try and apologize to you and bring you gifts and flowers and whatnots to try and win you over. Learn the lesson. That's all I want to say. Learn the lesson. You've got to restore some balance here, and you've got to follow your heart, and you've got to do what's right for you. Wake up. Focus on what's really happening here. You are feeling very isolated. They may have even distanced you from friends, family. Those that you once had in your life may have disappeared because of this situation. It's literally wiped you out in whatever way. And this is the perfect time, the perfect opportunity to kind of give yourself a little bit of freedom with self-love here. Take back the reins, take back control. And it doesn't matter how you do that or where you go, you're going to be looked after. This is some big reshuffle that's happening in your life. We start off with these darker kind of vibes and energies around right at the beginning that lead to more light, more hope, more faith. Yeah, this is causing you some kind of hurt, pain, suffering in some kind of way. It's not good. It's not right. There's other people involved here. There's lies, there's cheating, there's deceit, there's tiptoeing around. There's an uncomfortable vibe, an uncomfortable feeling. And you deserve a whole lot better, if I'm honest. You really do. And that's what they're saying. Focus on the light, you know, by altering, by changing this energy, by getting away from it, by shutting the door, packing up, leaving, in whatever sense that may be to you, the future looks brighter. It really does. And then again, this is where growth and stability comes in for you in many different ways. You'll be given a choice, given an option, and yeah, you'll take that. You'll be on your happy, merrily way. There will be security, stability in some form, all forms. But most importantly, there'll be that guiding light there showing you the direction. They'll bring new people, they'll bring new situations. So yeah, a lot of juggling that's going on here. We're dealing with somebody that's controlling, manipulative in some kind of way in and around your energies. And it's causing you, and it may have caused you to lose faith in some kind of way. It's really tested everything. Look at that on the bottom of the deck. Let go of control issues. I'm telling you, this isn't right. This isn't good. Maybe you're protecting other people as well at the same time. But there does seem to be some mental, physical, or some kind of entrapment, abuse, toxicity, negativity around you. You've got to go with the flow. You've got to make up your mind and take steps towards it. Just go. It's free will. It's up to you. At the end of the day, I'm just picking up on the energy, the vibes. But I can see the situation you're in is dark, but I can see where you're heading is light. So things are going to get better for you in a different place, in a different time, in a different location, and by you following your heart. Freedom. Freedom. Yep, absolutely. 100%. Love yourself first. 100 billion%. There's no love here. None. The reason why you're having such an issue with this is because there's karma involved in some kind of way. I'm telling you, there could be a contract law. There could be like a marriage or commitment there that you're involved in some kind of way, which is not always easy to kind of deal with, and that can make you feel trapped. But even, yeah, energetically, this might be like the hardest thing you've ever done. And maybe you've had relationships before this one that have been easier to deal with. But this is some kind of karmic tie, karmic lesson attached with this. So it does feel like it's impossible to kind of face or deal with. Really does. Yeah. Wedding. Free yourself. It's interesting. I saw the wedding card and then I saw free yourself. If it's not a wedding or if it's not a commitment in that sense, it's a commitment to something or someone else here that you've just been trapped in for so, so long. It is a situation that's not serving you any purpose any longer. It is a situation that your soul is crying out, screaming out to have that help, that support, that guidance in some way. And because you are not grounded at the moment, that little devil sitting on your shoulder, whispering in your ear, nothing you can do about this, nothing you can change, nothing you can do, so just stick to it, you'll be all right. That's what it's saying to you, but nothing ever does change until you make those changes happen for yourself. We've certainly got the universe guiding you here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 universally led cards here. 8 talks about change. 8 also talks about needing change. But 8 is also that infinity. Things going around in circles and cycles. You've got to change that. If you don't, nothing and nobody else will. But it doesn't mean to say you're on your own, because you're not. Your prayers are going to be answered, but you've got to listen to that intuition. If you get that little voice in your ear saying you need to go do this or you need to go do that, you've got to listen and you've got to take steps towards where they're pushing you. Act upon it and it will free you from this situation. Don't be afraid to do whatever you need to do here. Obviously, if anybody's in any kind of danger or anything like that, then seek the professional advice. You know, don't be afraid to do that as well. But your ship is coming in. There is help and support arriving for you, but you've got to get yourself removed from this situation to somewhere else. So that's what we've got for you for this week. Kind of feels intense, but I'm telling you, things are going to improve and get better when you take steps, when you take action into following your heart. Do what's right for you. Forget everybody else in this picture. Do what's right for you. Find your power. Take back control in that sense. You have no control in the environment you're in at the moment. Maybe do some research. Get the right authorities involved. Okay, someone could get arrested. I'm not saying they will, but we've got the law here several times as well. And it seems like they get away with everything at the moment, but it's not going to be that way forever. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so that's what I got for you for this week. I hope it helps you. I hope it makes sense. I wish you all the very best. So take care, look after yourselves, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.